ANS News Video, April 2024. Welcome to the April edition of ANS News Video, a month full of interesting events and initiatives from the Salesian world. We wish you a good viewing. RMG, Italy. Episcopal ordination of Cardinal Angel Fernandez Artimi and Monsignor Giordano Piccinotti. On the afternoon of 20th April, in the Papal Basilica of Saint Mary Major in Rome, two eminent sons of Don Bosco were ordained bishops. Cardinal Angel Fernandez Artimi, Rector Major of the Salesian Congregation, and Bishop Giordano Piccinotti, President of the Administration of the Patrimony of the Apostolic See, APSA. Cardinal Emil Paul Scherig, Apostolic Nuncio Emeritus in Italy and in the Republic of San Marino, was the main consecrator, accompanied by two Salesians as co-consecrators. Cardinal Cristobal Lopez Romero, Archbishop of Rabat, Morocco, and Bishop Luc van Looy, Bishop Emeritus of Ghent, Belgium. The celebration was attended by 33 bishops, including 12 cardinals, hundreds of priests, and several hundred lay and religious people. The Salesian family was present in big number, as were the biological families of the two brothers. The next day, Sunday, 21st April, at the Basilica of the Sacred Heart of Jesus in Rome, the Mass of Thanksgiving for the two new Salesian archbishops took place. Numerous Salesian cardinals, bishops, members of the General Council, Salesians, representatives of the Salesian family, and special invitees attended the celebration. Spain. The Rector Major participates in the 125th anniversary of San Antonio Abad Institution in Valencia. From 26th to 28th April, the Rector Major, Cardinal Angel Fernandez Artimi, took part in the celebrations for the 125th anniversary of the Salesian work of San Antonio Abad in Valencia, Spain. The celebrations were marked by a series of activities, including a visit to the Don Bosco House, a social project run by the FISAT, Salesianos Social Foundation that takes in minors, a moment of exchange between the Rector Major and young people from all the Salesian presences in the Valencian community, and the Eucharistic celebration that marked the closing of the celebrations. Various local and national authorities also participated in the anniversary celebrations. Africa, Madagascar. Ghana. Italian President visits the Don Bosco Center in Ashaiman. As part of his visit to Ghana, the President of the Italian Republic, Sergio Mattarella, visited the Salesian work in Ashaiman, Accra, on 6th April 2024, accompanied by his daughter Laura and the Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs, Edmondo Cirielli. The Italian head of state had the opportunity to appreciate the Salesian Center's training workshops developed in collaboration with others. President of the Republic, Sergio Mattarella, said he was very happy to have visited the center and to know that the Salesian spirit breathes throughout the world. He also announced the launch of a vocational training project for 250 young Ghanaians who will be employed in companies in the Friuli Venezia Giulia region. Togo, Diocesan Youth Days 2024. From 5th to 6th April 2024, the Don Rinaldi Salesian Novitiate in Borjome, Togo, hosted the 38th Diocesan Youth Days of the Diocese of Anejo. On the night of 5th April, young people enjoyed artistic performances, a caravan of songs in the villages, and a cultural evening. 6th April was devoted to Lectio Divina and a conference debate on the theme Young Catholic Christians, Sects and the New World Order, led by Father Pierre Chanel Afognon, National Director of Catholic Education. The day ended with a Mass presided by Bishop Isaac Jogues Gallo of the Diocese of Anejo and concelebrated by several priests, including Father Americo Chakwis, currently on an extraordinary visit to the province of Southern West Africa, AOS, on behalf of the Rector Major. Democratic Republic of Congo, opening of the 2024 Salesian Games. The inauguration of the 2024 Salesian Games took place on the 26th April at the Youth City in Lukunga district of Kinshasa. The event, which brought together all the works run by the Salesians and the Daughters of Mary Help of Christians in Kinshasa, opened with a Eucharistic celebration presided over by Father Aurelien Mukangwa Ngwai, Superior of the African Vice Province, Congo. After the initial parade presentation and the opening ceremony, there were messages from the other leaders. The Games provided an excellent opportunity to nurture fraternity and positive values among the young people. Eswatini, 70th anniversary of the Salesian presence. On 19th April, on the eve of the festivities, the eagerly awaited Salesian Culture Day took place at the Salesian High School in Manzini. Around 800 young people, animated and prepared by their teachers over the past weeks, enjoyed traditional dances, cultural moments and poems. This year's Culture Day was enriched by the presence of the Minister of Education, Owen Nsumalo, himself a Salesian School alumnus, and several prominent personalities of the country. The event is part of the celebrations for the 70th anniversary of the Salesian presence in the country, which will end on 24th and 25th May. America, South Cone. Brazil. The Salesian Learning Center of Goiânia celebrates 50 years of activity. The Salesian Apprenticeship Center of Goiânia, part of the Brazil Belo Horizonte province, celebrated 50 years of pastoral educational work with young people. The event took place at the center's headquarters and was attended by over 2,000 people, including apprentices and their families, former apprentices, partner companies, volunteers, institutions and social partners, as well as representatives of political and ecclesiastical authorities. Today, the Salesian Apprenticeship Center of Goiânia plays a strategic role in the personal and professional development of young people working for institutions in various sectors of the economy in the states of Minas Gerais, Espírito Santo, Goiás, and the Federal District. Chile. Launch of Salesian Youth Movement activities for the Pastoral year 2024. On Saturday, 13th April, the Salesian Youth Movement activities for this year began at the Camilo Ortuzar Montt School in Macul, where more than 400 young people from all over the country gathered. The celebration had a special flavor, combining the bicentenary of Don Bosco's Dream at 9 and the 50th anniversary of the existence of Salesian Youth Movement in Chile. The motto chosen for the occasion was, "A dream that changed your history and mine." After a welcome by the Bosco Sonora musical group, the day's activities included entertainment, shows, moments of reflection and sharing based on gratitude to those who have made the 50 years of the Salesian Youth Movement possible. Brazil. The Don Bosco School in Recife celebrates Youth Workers' Day. On 23rd April, the Don Bosco School in Recife celebrated Young Workers' Day at the Boa Vista Theatre, located on the premises of the Salesian College in Recife. The day was marked by the awarding of diplomas to 2,000 young apprentices who have completed their vocational training and are now ready to enter the labor market. This date, established by the International Labour Organization, underlines the importance of opportunities and inclusion of young people in the labour market, values deeply rooted in the Salesian mission. East Asia, Oceania. China. Salesian Environment Day. The Hong Kong-based province of Mary Help of Christians organized the first Salesian Youth Environmental Day, which aims to motivate young people to engage in a worldwide movement to promote environmental and ecologically sustainable development. The day consisted mainly of waste collection in various areas of Hong Kong. The youth, divided into 4 groups, visited different sites in the city: Sheikh O, the Tai Tam Tuk Reservoir, the Water Services Department's Heritage Trail, Tai Tam National Park, and Violet Hill. The Salesian Youth Environmental Day ended with a moment of prayer of thanksgiving to the Lord. South Korea. Salesian Family Day of Spirituality. On Saturday, 13th April, at the Salesian Provincial House in Seoul, more than 300 young people from different groups of the Salesian family gathered to celebrate the Salesian Family Spirituality Day in the presence of Father Joseph Phuoc, Counselor for the East Asia Oceania region. The meeting was held in conjunction with the celebration of the 70th anniversary of the Salesian presence in South Korea. The program included a screening of the Rector Major's film Strena 2024, a conference on the role of the laity, and a time of group work focused on dreams. The day ended with Mass presided over by Father Timothy Choi Woncheol, Provincial of South Korea. South Asia. India. 13th Kerala Youth Meeting. The 13th All Kerala Don Bosco Youth Meet, organized by the Kerala Youth Pastoral Delegation, was held from 12th to 14th April at the Don Bosco Institute in Kottayam. The event, whose theme was "The Dream That Makes You Dream," was attended by 260 young people and 20 leaders from 18 Salesian works in the province. The meeting gave the young people the opportunity to reflect on their dreams, engage in social awareness activities, and strengthen their Christian faith. The Eucharistic celebration that closed the meeting was presided over by the Provincial, Father Jose Thomas Koikal. Central and North Europe. Poland. Meeting of young people from the Krakow province auditories. From 5th to 7th April at the Salesian parish of St. Joseph in Jozov, the 2024 edition of the Auditory Yoda, meeting of young people from the Salesian auditories of the Krakow province, took place. For many of them, it was the first opportunity to visit the capital of innovation and to see the local Salesian auditory. The meeting was marked by spiritual activities such as Mass, the Way of the Cross, and Adoration of the Blessed Sacrament, by moments of formation led by Father Pavel and the Kozolniak couple, and moments of fun. It was easy to see the joy on the faces of all the young participants. Poland. Youth Meeting of the Wrocław Province. The city of Lubin, home to 3 Salesian communities, hosted the Auditory event on the theme "A Dream Comes True," which was attended by over 200 young people from various parts of the Salesian province of Poland, Wrocław. The Auditory in Lubin was organized by Father Mikołaj Wijalek, Provincial Delegate for Youth and Vocations Pastoral Care. For the young participants, it was a unique experience which will remain in their memories for a long time because it allowed them to strengthen their faith, make new friends, and experience the joy of being part of the Salesian family. Inter-America. 18. Colombia. Launch of the new pastoral proposal. On 5th April, the province of St. Luis Bertrand in Colombia, Medellin, organized a day of celebration to launch its new pastoral proposal entitled "Let Us Dream of Fraternity." The event, held to coincide with the celebration of the new school year, was marked by the traditional Salesian atmosphere of joy. The new pastoral proposal is an invitation from the educational pastoral community to everyone so that together we can build a more just, united, and fraternal world. Peru. Salesian Family Day of Spirituality. More than 300 people from the various groups of the Salesian family in Peru gathered in the auditorium of the Mary Help of Christians School in Breña to celebrate the Day of Salesian Spirituality around the theme of the Rector Major's Strena 2024, "The Dream That Makes Us Dream." The welcome was given by Sister Elsie Nunez, the Provincial of the Daughters of Mary Help of Christians. The program of the meeting included the presentation of the short film Sueño 9, and the presentation of the Strena by Father Juan Pablo Alcaz, the Provincial of Peru. In addition to the various groups that make up the Salesian family in Peru, young people from the Breña Youth Center and students from the Salesian School of St. Francis de Sales also participated. Ecuador, Salesian Youth Ministry Week. The Salesian province of Ecuador organized the Salesian Youth Pastoral Week in Quito from 14th to 19th April with the participation of 47 collaborators from different sectors and areas of the province. The event, coordinated by Father Mauricio Leme, Provincial Delegate for Youth Ministry, was an opportunity for fraternal sharing between Salesians and lay people involved in Don Bosco's mission in Ecuador. Also present at the event was Father Marcello Forfan, the Provincial of Ecuador, who presided over the closing Eucharist. Mediterranean. Spain. Presentation of the musical about Don Bosco's dream. On the evening of Thursday, 4th of April, in the amphitheater of the Salesian Opera, Paseo in Madrid, the first performance of Sueños, the musical by the priest Toño Casado, author and composer of other successful musicals, took place. The performance was attended by the Rector Major of the Salesian Congregation, Cardinal Angel Fernandez Artimi, Cardinal Jose Cobo Cano, Archbishop of Madrid, and the Archbishop Emeritus of Madrid, Cardinal Carlos Osoro Sierra. An amphitheater filled with spectators who did not regret making the trip. It was a 90-minute spectacle that left no spectator indifferent. Italy. Salesian Youth Movement Day in Valdoco between art and impossible things. On 7th April 2024, the Valdoco Courtyard in Turin hosted more than 500 young people and animators who took part in the Salesian Youth Movement's SIM Day on the theme Impossible Things, Soul Robbers. The day was packed with activities. Participants had the joy of watching quality performances such as Fire Eaters, an exhibition of artwork and incredible acrobatics. The day was also marked by a moment of interaction with three people: Sylvia, a painter and church decorator; Father Gianmarco, a Salesian with great juggling skills; and Rocco, founder of the Association of God's Jugglers, which uses magic and clowning to comfort children in Piedmont hospitals. Another highlight of the SIM Day was the celebration of the Eucharist with the presentation of the missionary mandate. Italy. Salesian Youth Movement Youth Festival in Sicily. The Youth Festival of the Salesian Youth Movement in Sicily was held on Sunday, 21st April at the Salesian Jesus Adolescent House in Palermo on the theme of Don Bosco's 9-year dream. The event was attended by 1,100 young people from all over Sicily, including many volunteers of the Universal Civil Service. The festival was marked by a conference, testimonies, visits to the stands presenting the various branches of the Salesian family, games, and a musical entitled Joseph's Dream. The day ended with the celebration of the Eucharist, presided over by Father Franco Di Natale, Vice Provincial of Sicily. It was a day full of joy, fun, reflection, and prayer that left a positive impression on the young participants. Italy, DLDAY 2024, Salesian Youth Movement, Lombardy and Emilia-Romagna. On Sunday, 14th April, at the Salesian House in Chiari, DLDAY 2024 took place, a day of celebration for the pre-adolescents of the Salesian Youth Movement from Lombardy, Switzerland, Emilia-Romagna and San Marino. This year's theme was the Olympics, which guided the theatrical primer and all the games. The 900 or so boys and girls present competed in the various sports disciplines to win the winner's prize. The highlight of the day was the Eucharistic celebration presided over by Father Jose Miguel Nunez, who was in the province for an extraordinary visit on behalf of the Rector Major. This playful moment was made possible thanks to the help of 300 teenagers from the Formation School for Animators who set up the spaces, prepared the equipment, and built the decorations. France, Olympic Day for Catholic school children. In the Haute-Loire department, France, the Don Bosco Network worked to offer an Olympic Day to 330 pupils from 7 Catholic schools. The sports day included 20 Olympic and Paralympic workshops, shooting, wheelchair, tennis, sitting volleyball, petanque, taekwondo, judo, football, running, rugby, golf, etc. Olympic Day was sponsored by Jean-Louis Zanon, former AS Saint-Étienne player and Olympic champion in Los Angeles in 1984. Portugal, 28th Salesian National Games. The 28th edition of the Salesian National Games of Portugal took place this year from 25th to 28th April 2024 at the Salesian Center of Estoril, the same central courtyard that last year hosted the Don Bosco World Youth Day 2023 festival. A total of 967 young athletes and 115 coaches representing the various Salesian presences in mainland Portugal and Madeira took part in this great sporting event. Futsal, basketball, volleyball, table tennis, swimming, and chess tournaments. In addition to the sports competitions, this year's event offered a series of educational, spiritual, cultural, and recreational activities. This edition of the Salesian National Games was a true celebration of youth. Moldova Youth Meeting. From 19th to 21st April, the Salesian House in Chisinau, Moldova, hosted the Salesian meeting of young Romanians on the theme, "Let us love like Dominic to serve others in the world." This year's annual event brought together some 130 leaders of Salesian works in Romania and Moldova. Workshops based on the figure of Saint Dominic Savio, tournaments, moments of prayer, and an evening of games and entertainment were the activities that marked the meeting. The event was attended by Father Egino Biffi, Superior of the Salesian province of northeastern Italy, and the Bishop of Chisinau, Monsignor Anton Cosa. The young people were happy to have participated in the meeting and returned home. That is all we have for you in this edition of Ants News Video. Please share it with young people, employees, and your acquaintances to spread the word. Thank you for watching Ants News Video and see you soon for the May edition.